Welcome back, everybody. My name is Alex Anthony, and you're watching episode number 3 of Pokemon Today. We got the music from Glitch X City here. Nice little Pokemon battle music remix. I've been listening to this for a little bit. It's actually pretty sweet tunes. So yeah, let's just get into it today. I like to always start off on my TCG Player page. I always like to start off on TCG Player. I feel like they are where you're going to find the best deals, the best this, the best that, more often than not. Like if I had to choose only one site that I could buy Pokemon products from, it would be TCG Player. My second site would honestly probably be the PokemonCenter.com, if I had to guess. Between them and eBay, for sure, because eBay will almost always have the best price for booster boxes, but eventually TCG Player does catch up as well. So let's see what's going on with Brilliant Stars today. As we've been mentioning, the set just came out. I'm sorry, is just about to come out. It's been just pre-released. Like I say just came out because you see a lot of people opening their pre-release packs and this and that. So even though it's not officially out, 25th, today is, I'm recording a little bit later today, it is 8:14 p.m. on the 20th of February 2022. So that will be out in 5 days. I think I can redeem my codes in a couple days, but that'd be cool to just check out some of the prices. Oh my god, I cannot believe the Charizard is going for this much. I mean, I can, but I can't. Did a new window, but I meant to do a new tab, but that's okay. So first things first, beautiful card. I mean, I know some people aren't really into rainbow cards. I don't know why. I love rainbow cards. I wasn't around for them when they were introduced, so when I got back into Pokemon, I just saw some of these cards in rainbow. Just absolutely love them. I mean, I won't lie, I do think some cards I do prefer all different versions, but I will always probably like the rainbow rare more than just the standard base card, or sometimes in some cases more than the actual alt art or XYZ. Like I definitely like the rainbow Mew VMAX more than the alt art Mew VMAX. To me, it just is a perfect card for a rainbow rare. Like Mew is such a rainbowy mythical kind of illuminated character that it just fits really great. So this card right here, let's see what we've been seeing some sales for. We've got two sales, one for 500 bucks, one for 350. So, and this one was lightly played. That's hilarious. Some people, man, with that FOMO, 500 bucks. Let's just watch this price go down. This is going to be a goes down kind of price. Let's see what all the prices are up here right now. You got 540. You've got 475, 470, 450. So yeah, some people just want to be first. They want to have that up there, and that's okay. I would recommend not being that person, but if you got the money and you really want it, here's where you get it. You can. This is one of those things too, where if you're gonna buy one of these cards right now, which once again wouldn't recommend, but if you're going to, check eBay as well, because you can probably find at least you're just compare the prices. You know, no guarantee which site will give you a better price, but always compare the prices. You know what's funny is I've been looking for it. They don't have the gold Arceus up yet. That's like the one card that I think I really am super into, because a rainbow Arceus is like, would be okay, but gold Arceus, it's, I looked it up earlier. I should have kept it up on my screen, but let me just show you guys real quick. Yeah, I see it's even still in my type thing there. It's just such a beautiful card. Look at that. Here, let me see if I can just get a little bigger. Nope, but that's okay. So I can't wait to see this card in person. I can only imagine with how beautiful the gold cards have been thus far, how gorgeous this is going to be. Just the outline of Arceus with the gold and everything, it fits. It's so perfect, it fits. Some cards just fit other, I guess, design styles better than others, and that's okay. In fact, that's awesome. So back to Brilliant Stars. Let's see our boxes. Are they still very cheap? Here, let's go back to relevance. I bet the Leafeon and Glaceon boxes are still pretty cheap. Yep, still in the 22 range. So cool. Very good to know that those are still stocked. The booster box price is clearly gone sky high since my first prediction, but I was expecting that this time. I saw that people couldn't wait, and so when the next set comes out, I'll just assume that people can't wait. Absolutely bonkers to me. Absolutely bonkers. If you look at the sales history, I can't believe it, bro. People are paying $167 for a booster box of Brilliant Stars. Let's hit up eBay real quick and see how much that would cost us there. So Brilliant Stars booster box, it should save our last filters. So best match, nope, we want lowest first and buy it now only. I guess it didn't save our or what have you. I like to set the price to 80 bucks minimum just to filter out all the nonsense. Of course, you're not going to find one for $80, but it just helps you get to the top of the list faster. So let's see. And eventually the price will potentially go down to, like, you know, $90, $100. So, I mean, it's from Australia, but I would, even though I mentioned before last time, say, Japan and North America, basically, America, or places that I've bought from on eBay, those countries. But Australia, for whatever reason, I'm not sure. I trust it. I didn't trust Spain last time for $100, but I trust Australia for 130. I don't know why. I just see a lot of stuff come out of us. Not come out of it. Australia is a place that's frequently looking for products, so for whatever reason, it just seemed like maybe this is a seller that's out of Australia. Who knows? But nevertheless, so you can buy it for 130 here. You can buy it for 134 right here. You can buy it for 134 right here, 134 right here, 139 right here. So why are people spending 160? I don't know. This is why I tell you folks to check eBay. And I'm not saying, when I say you folks, I'm not saying like y'all are doing this and stop doing it. I'm just saying this is crazy to me. So today's the 20th. Look at this FOMO, bro. Look at this FOMO right here. So I'm going to scroll until I'm not at the 20th anymore. Look at all of these were sold today. I've been doing this video series for 3 days, and this is one of the most ridiculous things that I've noticed so far. So it started off on, was it the 20th? So people were starting buying for 150, 150, 150, 150, and the price is just steady going up. Okay, so dip down a little bit here, 130, but then 155, 145, up, and okay, somehow someone bought 2 of them for. See, now this, remember folks, on day 1, if you watched my first video, I mentioned that sometimes to me, TCG sales look a little fishy. That's all I'm going to say. Sales look a little fishy. Why? We've been following this market for 3 days straight on this exact product. So why, on day 1, was it worth 135? Day 2, it was worth about 140. Day 3, we're up to about 150. So why would 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them sell for 125? Oh, I'm sorry. I messed up. There's 8 more on top of that. So why would 18 of them sell for 125 and then very next sales are for 160, 175? I don't believe these. And they're all for the exact same price too. They're all for 124.99. You're telling me this seller, unless one person just happen to have, like, on their supply, their stock, they just like, oh, okay, I happen to have 18 extra booster boxes, I'm going to put them up for 124.99, and they just didn't check the market whatsoever. I find it really hard to believe that one person had 18 booster boxes and just put them all up for some random price when they clearly could have gotten $20 more per box. So I don't believe these. I just genuinely do not believe them. This is why I don't go by the market price on items on TCG Player all the time. Like this right here would be the well, I guess this is the price of what this is being sold for right here for this particular link. But say I click right back here, or go back, Brilliant Stars, it will show you this right here is the market price. Now that market price is simply an average of all of that list of the sold listings, and I wouldn't factor in those 125s. So I would assume that the market price is maybe even a little higher than this right now. Because to me, those just look super fishy. It looks super fishy. I've seen that before with the UPC. Saw a lot of that going on with the UPC. I can't, that was one of the first things that made me want to start doing a series like this, was just look out for some fishy stuff. Because I'm not saying that TCG Player is a fishy site whatsoever. Very reputable, obviously, very well known and well trusted, obviously. But that's not standard. That is not normal to see someone just willing to sell that for so cheap. But nevertheless, right now the price is in the 170 range, bro, for something that hasn't even released yet. This is absolutely asinine. When especially, look at me, I just clicked in real time. Last time I was late to the fact. The ones that were for 115 had already sold out. 140. Why are you spending 20 bucks extra? And even then, why are you going to spend this 140? Absolutely ridiculous to me. Wait, folks, wait. Just wait a week. In 1 week, mark it. So in 1 week, we'll be around episode 8 or 9 or so. This is going to be a set that is not selling for 140 then. Unless there's some shipment / distribution issues. But there shouldn't be. Because if it goes the way the Fusion Strike went, then we should have plenty. We should have plenty. I don't know why people are so... I think it's because it's a really hyped set, honestly. I'm hyped for Brilliant Stars. As soon as I saw Brilliant Stars way back when Fusion Strike released, I was like, I like Fusion Strike. I love Fusion Strike. But I think everyone's going to love Brilliant Stars. I think everyone will be down with this. Let's just go back to high to low and check a couple other big cards in the set. I saw this earlier. The Marnie's Pride Full Art is selling for over $100 right now. This has got to be one of those cards like that Inteleon. This is going to be a $30 card. This has to be a $30 card. How can this be any more than a $30 card unless the pull rate is just atrocious on it? So I just want to say, because it's a Marnie full art and it's pre-release and all this and all that, that it's selling for 150. I mean, it's got to be people who just want it for their social media, who want it for their YouTube or whatever. I couldn't really tell you, but some people absolutely have to have it first. And I look at it up here, man. There's 140 is the cheapest you can buy this card for. There's no way it's gonna be a 140 card, especially when it's not even that great of a card. I wasn't really fully grasping what this card does versus what other supporter cards do, but I mentioned it on the subreddit, like just kind of my opinion on it, and then someone clarified to me, or like they clarified my, let me rephrase, they improved my perspective on it by telling me what this card really is and explaining that it's a worse version of Melanie, and that it's going to be in most decks that are already playing for Melanie and need another supporter energy accelerator. And I don't know, it's just, to me, it's just a funny card that's already going for so much. So let's drop back, like, you know, put Brilliant Stars to the side for now, go back in time, man, go into some Fusion Strikes. I personally, like I said at one point, I like code cards. I'm always looking for code cards. Let's see if there's any good deals on code cards. I might scoop them up right now. Last time I bought, see if you guys can notice the prices here, 1 cent for 6 with 99-cent shipping. That's not a good deal. That's 6 cents for 6 cards plus $1 shipping, so you're basically spending about, I don't know, 17 cents a card, you know, after you factor it all in. 6 divided by 105. Same thing here, 1 card for $1, not a good deal. 1 card for $1.07, not a great deal. This might look kind of like an okay deal, 22 at 9 for 99 cents, but that's just not enough cards, and that's too high of a number. You would want, if you were going to spend 9 cents, and this is going to sound weird, you'd want at least, you know, 50, 60 cards, because that way when you spend the $1 on the shipping, you know, these are usually delivered electronically, so there is no shipping, but once you factor in the $1 shipping, you don't want to have to put $1 shipping on only 22 cards. You'd rather have it on a much higher number. So say if it was 10 cents, it'd be 220. So you'd rather have it on, like, you know, $5, $6, doing the extra $1, just so it's not such a big percentage every time you make that purchase. Last time I bought some Fusion Strike code cards, I was able to buy them at 8 cents a piece. The person put up 1,038 of them. I bought every one of them because it was, you know, $80, 90 with tax or whatever. And can you find that right now? No. If you go on eBay, can you find that right now? I'll tell you right now before you waste your time, you can't. eBay is a worse deal for code cards. TCG Player is by far the best place to buy code cards. I'm pretty much shooting myself in the foot by even telling you guys that, because I am always on this site looking for code cards. So if you want to get code cards for the best deal, you're going to have to beat me out of it, because I'm clicking refresh at a pretty ridiculous rate whenever I want to get what I want to get. So if you want to get what you're trying to get for the best deal, TCG Player. Typically, don't go to Potown, don't go to none of those other sites that sell code cards. They sell them for like 50 cents a pop. It's ridiculous. When you can find them on TCG Player for half that, you know, 25 cents. When Fusion Strike was hot, that's, you know, 25 cents was pretty reasonable. That's why a lot of people haven't changed their prices. They haven't moved them down. Like, if you look, like, most people won't have them for that much higher than 25 cents. Oh wow, look at these people. $2 a piece. You think you're gonna sell 250 of them? That's hilarious. But back to Fusion Strike. Let's see if there's anything else cool, like what's going on with the actual market of the cards. Biggest card, still the Espeon VMAX, Gengar VMAX, Mew V alternate art. This one was this one's going down a little bit. This is the one that I was mentioning before, the alternate art. Like, I prefer the Rainbow to this card because it just fits Rainbow so well with a Mew. But nothing too crazy here in terms of movement. I need to start checking some of these more affordable cards, like Genesect V alternate art, Celebi V alternate art. I know this card used to be a much more expensive card, more in like the $38-$40 range. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep my eye on things like this. But for me personally, there's nothing really here that I'm looking to pick up and add to my collection. I'm not really doing too much collecting and buying of singles at the moment. I don't really know what my goal is for. I've kind of have a lot of what I wanted already for in-person cards. I'm very focused right now on just the game and just playing online. So let's go on the classic celebrations just to see what we got going on here. Charizard still at $80. Umbreon VMAX, or sorry, Umbreon VMAX. Too used to the modern cards. Umbreon Gold Star is still at 25. Shiny Magikarp still at 21. A lot of these cards, from what I'm remembering, are looking pretty darn similar to where we were last time. The only... Oh, okay, so you can get Pikachu for as low as $4 now. Before it was $4.20. The Pikachu, Reshiram, Zekrom, Venusaur, Blastoise, and the Xerneas are probably like the cards that are like in the cheaper range that I would consider buying at any time, because I think those are awesome cards. And I would also buy pretty much a Charizard for every time I bought a set of these, because I think if you hold on to those in the future, you could sell a set of Charizard, Blastoise, Venusaur in a set, and if you wanted it, trying to just sell a Venusaur in a few years might be tough. But if you package that Venusaur with a Blastoise, with a Charizard, you could easily sell that for a nice little package deal. You know, 25th celebrations of the starting 3, that'll always be a hot product. The reason why I said the other day, and why I'll probably repeat it right now, of like, I don't really love the Shining Magikarp, I don't know if I would buy it, is because to me it seems like such a niche product. Like, you have to... Magikarp is like the original meme Pokemon, almost. I mean, one of the original memes itself. Like, he would just sit there and flap, and then he becomes this boom, crazy dragon. So, you gotta like silly little things, I feel like, to like a shiny Magikarp. Like, why is it gold? Because why wouldn't it be gold? It's a Magikarp. So going into the... Sorry that I didn't have these already set from high to low. I open up all the tabs, I'm like, I'll get ready, and then I don't actually set it up right. So, no movement here, really. The Celebration DTB is $70, just like last time. The Mew is maybe even gone up a couple of bucks. I think last time it was down like 44, 43 or so. So that's why on my first video I said that I think Celebrations now is a good time to buy, because as you notice, the prices aren't really dropping, they're not really going up, and I think we're close to the floor. I think we're closer to the floor than we are to any more movement downward. Wow. Every time we click on it. So last time we checked on this card, there was only 12 available in near mint. Let's see what we got today. 8 available in near mint. That's crazy. There's only 8 of these. We were talking about this last time. If you remember, I was saying that if you had $1,600 spare dollars, you could just corner the market until the price of these got ridiculous. And now all you would need is $750. If you spent $750, you could buy these 3. Oh, I'm sorry. 8 listed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But this person has 3 of them. Okay, so if you say you spent about $1,200, $1,300, you could have these 5 Umbreon VMAX, alt art, near mint. Who knows? Maybe even get a Gem Mint 10 out of one of those. Send them into the grade, get it graded. I feel like this is like the kind of card that you'd want to get graded. You know, it's not. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. It's like the most expensive card of the modern era before Brilliant Stars came out. So definitely a good candidate. Who knows what you're going to get with Gem Mint 10, or I'm sorry, with near mint cards. Very easily could get a 10. And all you have to do is spend $250 and less on 5 of these cards, and then boom, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards left on the market, and they're at a minimum of $285. So single-handedly, you could raise the price of this card. Let's check eBay for this card. I don't normally check eBay for this card. Okay, let's see what we got here. All sorted out. $260. Yep, $260. That's the cheapest you can get it for, and then you're gonna have one for $280. So yeah, they're not that much cheaper on eBay. In fact, you're gonna see more for more. I think you're gonna see more of them on eBay. See, like, look, there's clearly more than just 12 in the market. Wow. What's this one? A mint 9. So if you spend, check this. If you were to go in here, buy this card for even the expensive one for $250, and then you spent $150 to get it graded, or $100 or whatever. So I think it's $100 right now to get a card graded. I want to say, but even let's say if it's $150 from PSA, $150, you're gonna still make $50 on that card if it just gets a 9, and you can sell it. Oh, and that's Japanese. Japanese pulls less money typically, I'm pretty sure. So the fact that that's even a Japanese card and selling for that much, although sometimes they do sell for more, so we'd have to see. You got a 10 right here. CGA, is that one of the companies? Is that a good company? I've never seen this label before. So this is some like. This isn't even one of the top 3. This isn't PSA. This isn't CGC. Is it CGC? Yep, CGC. Okay. I'm just making sure, because I'm still very new to a lot of things, especially grading cards. Why is this one selling for $575? I can't imagine that's what that sells for. Do the Japanese cards sell for more? Huh. Who knows? Nevertheless, cool card, and I'm really surprised to see how expensive this card is going for. Makes me want a couple. I'm not gonna lie, it makes me want a couple. But we were talking last time how I think that Umbreon VMAX could go down if there's a reprint. We have no idea if there will or will not be. But Evolving Skies is such a new set that I'm not going to get any more of these bigger cards. I've already got this card. I'm sorry, I don't have that card, actually. I don't have the Umbreon VMAX at all. I have this card here, but I'm not going to get any more unless I find a really, really good deal for my standards, which is not 190. For me, like, I'd have to see this card at 160 right now to want to pick one up. Just because I've already bought, I think, 4 of them or so in the 150 range. So I feel like I've kind of... It could go up more. I have no idea. Because, you know, if you buy a card for $200 and it goes up to 250, is it as good as buying it for 150? No, but is it better than not buying it whatsoever? Absolutely is. So... hard to say. Hard to say. I might just put a little bit more of my resources into other cards at the moment. 4 might be enough. But nevertheless, Leafeon VMAX, I feel like this card wasn't $105 like a little while ago. Look at this card. Everything's going up from Evolving Skies. That's crazy. But a reprint could make it go just down. So I'm going to still hold off and or recommend on holding off. Like, I might even just try to sell these right now. I was going to hold on to them for a little while longer, but I might even try to sell these right now. Because say if I bought 4 for 150 each and I sold them each for 190, talking 160 profit. You know, take taxes and fees and all that away, say I make 120. For 4 cards? Not bad. Not bad. What do we got here? What set is this? High to low. I saw Path of the Peak and I was just like, oh, of course Path of the Peak would have been in Chilling Reign. The most annoying stadium card. And once again, Blaziken VMAX is not really changing price. Chilling Reign is not really changing price. I think it's because some of the... What's the difference between Chilling Reign and Evolving Skies? Aside from the hype of both cards, look at the price of a booster box. $89 for Chilling Reign. Evolving Skies is sitting at... Where's the booster box? $144. MSRP, basically. To me, that says supply and demand. Okay, you have... there's more cool cards in Evolving Skies, and clearly there are less booster boxes available. Let's just see right now what they had, you know, available for stock. So you've got 2, 3, 2, 4, 3, 6, 10. Like, so the first 1, 2, 3, you know, 7 listings, you've got about 10, 6, about 25. If we check the Chilling Reign first 7 listings, I bet you're gonna have closer to 50. Let's just see the stock. Oh, I guess I'm wrong. But you know, if you go one more down, you see someone with like 12 and 25. So that's just the thing about Chilling Reign. I've seen a lot of Chilling Reign out there. Then you got people with 24, with 34, with 28, with 22. It's going to be tough to get rid of. Hey, look at that real good deal. That's a person who we were following before. That's funny. Like, they just keep their booster boxes priced where they want them, and when they sell, they sell. Good for them, because they are clearly getting some sales in these days. So Chilling Reign, nothing too crazy. The only other thing I wanted to check out was the first day we checked out the Blaziken VMAX. We were looking at it. There was 34 available in near mint. Right now there are 33. So really no change. Very little to no change. I'm kind of predicting the same for Battle Styles too. I'm kind of predicting there to not be a whole heck of a lot of change. I just think that, you know, still the same card. You're going to see Sleepy Tyranitar, $50. The Urshifu Single Strike and Rapid... The Rapid Strike is worth that much more than the Single Strike? That's crazy. I didn't really notice that the first time. But yeah, it's like, so a lot of these we don't have to spend too much time on because we already did it the first day. You know, go back and watch the first video. There's some very valuable information if this is the very first time you're watching Pokemon Talk. It's just about all of these sets. I covered up from Darkness Ablaze to Brilliant Stars on the first episode. That's why that one was an hour long, and you know, this one and the last one are shorter. So yeah, overall I would say the market hasn't really moved too much over the weekend except for Brilliant Stars. Shining Fates League trainer boxes, were these that low last time? I feel like these were not that cheap last time. This may be like a new list. Oh, okay. See, whenever you see it's like, oh, that's great, you know, because they didn't show the shipping price out here. It's like, oh, $49.96. That's awesome. That's a really good price. And then you see the $15 shipping, and it's like, oh, LOL. Clearly not going to be doing that. Yeah, Shining Fates, there's usually not too much that I look in because it's a lot of product that has been sold and you're gonna have to buy for markup. I do like to keep track of mentally the price of a booster pack because that is a good indicator of when you do see something like, say, the Shining Fates Pikachu box, which was available a couple months ago, about a month ago, and I heard it will be available again, as in like there was the same reprint, restock, whatever you want to call it, more Shining Fates. This is a great deal if you can find it for MSRP $20 because you're going to find 4 packs in there. 4 packs, you know, $20, $5 a pack. Okay, that sounds like a lot, but they're selling for $6.38 right now. And Shining Fates was one of those sets where you couldn't just buy a booster box of it, like Celebrations. So packs are usually, from what I've noticed, a little bit more, and it's okay that they're a little bit more when you can't buy a booster box of it, because finding a booster box for a good deal is how you get the absolute best deal on a set. So usually that's why you can't get it on the more limited sets. Oh, look at the amazing rares. I gotta get myself some of these. The Rayquaza, I got the Celebi, the Zacian, the Raikou, the Zamazenta, Jirachi. Very, very cool. I just love the way those look. Really enjoyed the whole tie-dye, this, that, the whole bit about it. Really enjoy it. So, 150? A 1 of 50? That's pretty low. We saw 175. Oh, heavily played. That makes sense. Because 175 was the cheapest number that we saw a Chonky Chew Rainbow for last time. But heavily played makes sense. We only deal in near mint. And it is 170. So this, I think, was the one we saw last time, 175. But yeah, 170 now. Cool. So it's gone down a little bit, but that's only because there's one available. As soon as this one's purchased, it will be back up to 175. So it's kind of crazy how prices can change and vary in markets, but it can really be based entirely off of just one seller's single card. And once that card is gone, the whole market will move because you can't buy it for that price anymore. So very similar instance where you're looking at here and it's like, oh, I got one for 170. No, you don't. You got a moderately played for 170, then your mints start at 200. So, yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for today, unless Darkness Ablaze has anything crazy going on. I mean, the booster box are still the same. Charizard VMAX is still 40 bucks. I'm sorry, the ETB is what I meant to say, is still the same, you know, at 140. But, yeah, I will do the other sites probably tomorrow, because if you, like I said last time, if you just keep checking the same thing every single day, you don't really notice a ton of movement. So, very similar conclusions to the first video. Good time to buy Celebrations. Prices seem to be going up pretty heavily on Evolving Skies, so I would probably hold off on that for now. I don't want to say expect a reprint and then be wrong and you guys be mad at me, but they reprinted Brilliant Stars. Battle Styles. BS. They reprinted Battle Styles. They reprinted Chilling Reign. They reprinted Vivid Voltage. They reprinted Darkness Ablaze. So it stands to reason that at some point in time there will be a reprint of Evolving Skies. But that's going to be it for me today. I would really like to know what you guys are looking for. So, like, what do you want me to focus on? What are you most interested in? Is it singles? Is it sealed product? Is it plushies, like I found a few last time? Just let me know and I will put my focus towards that, because this is just kind of what I do for myself, but I would really like to make content that is beneficial to those who are watching. So please let me know, give the video a like if you stuck around this long, and please make sure you're subscribed. It helps so much. We are really close to 200 subscribers, and I am super excited and very thankful for all of you for helping me get there. But I just gonna check the big box sites tomorrow, and I will see you all then. All right, thank you.